Alright everybody, welcome to my very first YouTube video. In this video we're going to be breaking down a 35-0 nuke gameplay on shipment in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Now, I technically went 36-3, but the 3 deaths were after I'd already gone 35-0, so we're not even going to count those, right? In this I'm going to be breaking down exactly what I did in every instance to be able to give myself the best opportunity to be able to achieve the nuke, because as a lot of you know that are watching this video, shipment is very luck based on your kill streaks and stuff, because I mean you can get spawned behind, you can get grenaded, and like there's just so much luck built into shipment. But I'm going to be breaking down how I gave myself the best opportunity to be able to get the nuke in this. So let's begin. As you can see, I'm using the 74U in this, and at the end of the video I will have my class set up with tuning and everything, so that way you guys can be rocking this. So right off the bat, just get my first kill, kind of scouting out the area, see where guys are spawning, peeking around, see, get nice triple kill there. Need to reload, so I crouch to reload. I get flashed, and this is a really important point, because a lot of times on shipment, and I got lucky in this game where I wasn't flashed a ton, a lot of times on shipment you get flashed and like you want to run around like crazy, you want to basically just try to run around. I don't think that's the best thing to do. A lot of times you'll see later in the video, I do it one time for a reason, but a lot of times you just want to get crouched and prone. So like this situation, I saw that I killed all those 3 dudes on the left, so I know I'm likely not to have anybody else around. So I just go ahead, go prone. I take that time to reload too, and I go prone, and I'll make that a point here in a second too. Kill that guy. At this point, I do have a UAV up, so I'm able to, check the pings, and that's something you gotta do a lot if you're going for a high kill gameplays. Get your UAVs, always be checking. It's a fine line too. You don't want to be staring at the mini map, but you want to be just enough of peeking up, seeing where guys are, gathering the information you can, then locking back on to where you think they might be, or where they might be coming from, or the route they might take. This is another key point I want to make. Reloading. I'm using a 30-round mag on this, so that way I'm a little bit faster and everything, so I don't have a huge mag where I can just sit there and scope up for a while and aim down sights and wait. I have to reload a decent amount. What you want to do when you reload is you either want to go prone or you want to get behind cover. A lot of times I make this mistake myself a lot, is I'm just going to reload, I'm going to go through the motions, and then I'm going to get caught in the reload where somebody's going to come catching me reload, I don't have a gun to shoot, and I die. And you'll see here, I reload, I peek out. If I was standing over in this area when I was reloading, just kind of reloading my gun, that guy would have been able to come through that little container and probably would have shot me and killed me right there. If I hadn't dove back in, gotten cover, reloaded, and then kind of reset myself. There I choose to stim too. I felt like it was important to stim. Right now, still just kind of checking the mini map. I see a guy coming to the left up top. Look that way. I see all those dots up on the top right. Again, I'm going back into cover to reload. Same thing there. If I didn't go back into cover to reload and I'm standing out here, I'd probably get caught in the middle of a reload by somebody coming out of the container right there. So right here I get my advance, and I'm going to start playing a little bit more conservative. I mean, I played pretty conservative to this point, and that's a lot of times what you want to do if you're going for a nuke, especially if you're not just some god tier player that has insane gun skills and hits every shot. If you're a really good solid player, the way you're going to get nukes is playing a little bit more conservative than just running and gunning, running up, trying to slide and kill people. You're going to have to kind of pre-aim a little bit, get your kills, get the cover, reload. And so I get my advanced UAV here. I start to play a little bit different. And coming up, I want to make this a key point. So I notice on my mini map, I've got 3 dudes right there with advanced UAV, and I see they're all basically looking this way, other than that guy on the top left, but he's about to look that way. If I were, like most of the times on shipment, just kind of peek my head right around, I would have been dead, because they would have seen me before I could see them because of how this is angled and stuff. So what I do is I actually reset back here, get on a little bit of a head glitch, and then I'm able to get these kills. Whereas if I would have popped out, that guy was already aiming down sights and would have most likely killed me. So that lets me reset. I only get 1 kill out of that, but I save myself from dying, and that's the most important thing when you're going for those nuke gameplays. Reload here. Again, right now I'm just checking my advanced UAV because I know exactly where they're going to be. Same thing right there. I go back, I get this little head, this little head glitch here. Instead of peeking around, peeking the corner. Now that dude that was there died, but you know it could have saved myself right there because again I'm limiting the vision that the enemy has on me. So here I start to notice everybody spawning over there. I start kind of aiming down sights over there, pre-aiming there. I have advanced UAV, so I know where everybody's going to be. Make sure I reload before I engage. That's another thing too, is I've kind of talked about reloading a little bit, but if you want to go on nuke gameplays, a lot of times, again, I do this too, is I will start like running towards where I want to go while I'm reloading. A lot of times you just want to sit, reset, reload, and then go where you're going, because then you'll get caught in the reload, which happens to me all the time. So I see everybody spawning over there, get the assist there, get a kill there. I backtrack while I reload again because I don't want to run forward to reload because there's a bunch of guys there. I don't really want to stay there because people probably know where I am at that point because I just killed a guy that was sitting right there and more people were spawning in that crate back there. So I back up, I reload, and I reposition myself. I get flashed. Again, I don't try to go crazy when I get flashed. I know that all my enemies are over there, so I just go prone and let the flash kind of die out. Again, notice guys spawning over there, so I'm just kind of pre-aiming, waiting. Again, getting to cover, reloading. At this point, I know I'm coming close to getting a nuke. My advanced UAV has died out, so I'm kind of just waiting and seeing where people come. So here another thing. We'll rewind it and look at this. My advanced UAV is gone, so I don't know where they're spawning. I don't have a UAV up. So I start to run over there because I think they're spawning over there. So I get flashed here. And I know I said a lot of times you want to go prone when you get flashed. But in a situation like this, I know where I came from was safe. So if you have the good enough muscle memory on your controller to know that, okay, if I take my stick just a certain amount, I'm going to turn exactly around, go back where I was coming from. Because maybe if I would have prone right here, you'll see there's guys that come out here. They could have seen me. They could have killed me. If I would have just kept running straight, I probably would have died. So that's like one of the instances where that's just knowing your situation. I know I'm safe on the back side of that container, so I want to just flip around real quick, run, get to safety, let that flash die off. I do that. I wait to see if anybody's going to push that flash. Again, now one of my teammates has a UAV up, so I'm just back to, checking UAV, checking where I'm at, checking UAV, checking where I'm at. Guy spawns right in front of me. Okay. Probably should hit my shots there. Checking UAV. Again, get down when I reload. And I'm playing this head glitch most of the time because that's where you're safest at, and that's where you're most likely not going to be, you don't have as big of a target area for your enemy to hit. Just playing these little head glitches. I wouldn't want to be out in front of that exposing myself. You want to stay behind it and make sure that you got cover. Run over here. I push back a little bit because I see that a grenade and a flash came, so I push back a little bit. Get the cover, reload. Right there, I just outgunned that guy. I got a little lucky. Outgunned him, live to see another day. Again, I noticed there I'm on the 25, so at this point, I'm just playing super conservative because I want to be able to get that nuke. Right here, I get a couple more kills. I know I'm 2-3 kills away max from a nuke. So again, I'm just pre-aiming everything. I see the pings on the mini-map from the UAV. Get 1 kills, get 2 kills. There it is.
Let's go, dude. Come on.
Get a little hyped here. The mic gets a little loud, so I'm gonna mute the audio there. But at this point, I got the nuke. I don't even care. See, like, that's exactly what I'm saying, is those guys, you'll see right there. Now, granted, I started playing a little bit different than I had, but I get the nuke, and then all of a sudden, look, their entire team spawns behind me. That could have happened at any point in this gameplay like it could have. So a lot of this is really kind of just luck based on if the guys are going to spawn behind you or not, because you never know which kind of spawns you're going to get on shipment. Called it a day. Felt like a badass here. Give a little laugh.
First nuke.
Hear me say, here's my first nuke on shipment. I went 35-0, which is crazy too, because I don't think I've ever started off a game just with a straight nuke. Like I went 35-0. I've had nukes before where die a couple times, get the feel of the game, but I went 35-0 to start off the game. And there you have it. All right, I'll go ahead and give you guys my class setup. So for perks, we're running double time, scavenger, hardline, and ghost. Go ahead and do the 74U class setup. We're running the BR209 barrel with these tunes on it. And then for the muzzle, Echoless 80. And here you have these tunes for that. F-Tac Tiger Grip. And again, tunes for that. And then let's go back. We'll go to the rear grip. True Tac rear grip. Tunes for that. And then the however you say that, OTRE's at stock, however you want to say that, and the tunes for that. And that's a class. Hopefully this video helped you guys. I love that my very first YouTube video can be me breaking down my 35-0 nuke gameplay. I also hope you realize that you don't have to be a god tier player to be doing this. All you have to be doing is making the right decisions in game and consecutive right decisions. Don't get frantic. Don't make a mistake because you're feeling yourself and you think, oh, I got a bunch of kills now, I can run and do this and this and that. No, just you have to play your game. You have to use your game knowledge, and that'll ultimately lead to more success and more nukes. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you enjoyed. We'll see you next time.